Party up in here. Party up in here.
Cassie on the mic, bitch.
Whiplash, shadows crash, everyone's having a blast. Party, 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 we gon' party like tonight's our last. Swag it up, looking fresh, dancing to the latest tracks. Music on, bass, room is shaking while starting to crack. Music on, music on, music on, music on.
You know, we're very honoured to have shown you that, and I'm sure that you really enjoyed that at home. But nevertheless, we move on to this morning's program. We have a special guest with us this morning. In fact, we have two special guests. I said to you we will be having a special guest in our studio this morning, and he goes by the name of LB. He's a very talented, up and coming personality. He has done a multiple of things, but you know, rather than me telling you what he's been doing, he's going to tell us about his story. So good morning, LB, and welcome to the studio. And also our second guest, Valentine. Good morning to you. It's nice to have you guys in here. It's nice to tell us about what you've been doing. Now, LB, we know that you have engaged in a number of things. You know, you have engaged not only just in music, but also in films. And when I talk about films, I'm talking about very, very famous films. We're talking about Fast and Furious 6, we're talking about Batman, we're talking about Peter Pan, you know, we're talking about series like Holby City. I mean, the list goes on. And not only just that, but also your professionalism in sports. You actually used to play for Crystal Palace, didn't you? Basketball player. So that's very good. So just tell us about yourself, LB. Tell us, you know, how you first got started, how your interest in this huge, industry began.
Well, my love started off with basketball. I started playing for Crystal Palace, and for some reason I ended up going to America. I went to Boston, and a woman spotted me. She was watching me for 2 weeks, and she said, "Come up to the school and stuff. We'll get you a scholarship, put you on the books and stuff." But you know, I grew up with a single parent, so my dad didn't really want me to be over there on my own stuff, so I had to come back. So that was my like hoop dreams out of the window. And then started going college and stuff, and then like, you know, I've always been a class joker. I love laughing. Like, you gotta laugh. You know what I mean? It's this way of looking young. So, you know, started getting into the drama and stuff. I had a few friends that was into the acting, and it just enticed me because I think life is just really an act anyway. So got involved with acting. He gave me a number, and I started doing the extra work and stuff. So, you know, I realized about, you know, your transition through leaving a good taste in a person's mouth when you've been around them. Not, you know what I mean, that they like you and stuff. That's how you like get moved on and stuff, and people started to notice you as well. So started to get noticed a bit, and then just started doing stuff like being in Holby City, EastEnders, you know, in the background work, walking in the background and stuff. And what it is that like I was being seen by people, so like I was like, oh, that's very good. So carried on doing it and stuff, and then that's when we came out with Circle of Revenge. It's a YouTube series. We've got over 1 million views. We made the series at first, and then we made the movie afterwards, and then that's when we saw other stuff coming out like Top Boy and then Youngers and stuff. So it was like, rah, their one's like ours, and like, you know, we was just happy, and we made it with no money whatsoever. Like we just got a camera out, and then we were just all enticed by wanting to do something. So this is just a normal, you know, video camera? Video camera. You know, you just use your own initiative, your own money? No money. No money at all? We were the resources. Everybody played a part. Like, say, if this was the team, oh, you know how to film, you know how to produce, you know how to act, bring other people in. And then we used to all come together. We didn't realize what we had done until we had looked at it. And then we did that like 5 years ago. It's on YouTube. It's called Circle of Revenge. There's a series and there's a movie. I played 2 twin brothers in it as well. So I played 2 different roles. So, you know, it was it was getting me geared up for the industry and stuff. And then later on down the line, then I happened to be in, you know, a little extra in the background, like Harry Potter and stuff.
Yeah, tell us much more about that. Tell us, you know, give us some detail into, you know, although you said that you was, you know, like playing extra roles or playing extras. But nevertheless, they're still important roles. You know, they're still part and parcel of, you know, development and so on.
Part of the development.
So tell us about that.
Basically, and then I started to be in like different sets, so people started to notice me. People who work behind the cameras and stuff. So when they notice you, it's like you can get more work because they see you and you're reliable. So I did Fast and Furious 6, and I was a prisoner. And then, you know, I met, you know, networking, and the guy was like, how tall are you? And I was like, and he said, oh, I think you could be Tyrese's double. And I'm like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah. He goes, you have to bald off your head.
And this is Tyrese, the famous R&B singer, you know, famous actor.
Tyrese. And then he pulled up in a car and got out, and I was like, oh, wow, okay. And he's like wide, he's like big and stuff, but in the same height and whatnot. So, yeah, I was on set like for like, you know, 3-4 months with him, Ludacris, Vin Diesel, all of them. Like, it was kind of...
And this is shot in Los Angeles, no?
No, this is Shepperton Studios.
Oh, right,
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it looks like it's over there. It's the magic of making film and having a studio and stuff in it to make it look like it's there, but it's not there. So we did that over there.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, it was amazing. Being on set with them, Tyrese is an excellent actor. Like, you know, Ludacris, all of them, I give credit to all of them. And just watching them on set and then just being, right, that's Ludacris just walking past, like, normal. Look, there's Vin Diesel, look, there's The Rock, I got to look up, like.
Wow, The Rock.
So, so, you know, it was a good experience, just being on set, watching them do it, watching the camera work, watching how they act, interact, even seeing Paul Walker as well.
Okay, wow.
Because, you know, he passed. And, you know, seeing him on set and just, he was very quiet as well, you know. That was just him, just watching him and stuff, and then hearing how he died later on down the line. I was like, right, you know what I mean? It wasn't like really good. Then moved on to Peter Pan with Hugh Jackman. I was a pirate in it. It's not out yet, it's coming out.
Okay.
And was in Empire magazine, and yeah, that's basically it. And then I do a bit of the music as well. I'm a rapper, I've got some mixtapes out. You know, I made some sort of music and stuff, but now I'm kind of like, want to make proper music, like, you know, out there for people to reach people. And
what type of music would that be?
A positive vibe with a bit of quirkiness, with like, you know, some, you know, not just me basically.
Sure.
Expressing me and my thoughts.
The format, I mean, obviously, with the genre, would it be rap or?
Yeah, it would be rap. It could be anything. I'm the kind of person that I don't like to limit myself in one way. If I can do that, I'll do anything that I can do.
Sure. But obviously, I mean, you've given us some detail about your background, and that is very, very interesting. We see that you are on a rise, no doubt. You have, you know, worked with people who are embedded in the industry, people who are well known in the industry.
Definitely.
You know, you've worked with those, and definitely we see a pattern happening here. And you know, but we also have Valentine. I don't want to say Valentino. Valentine. We know that you have an outfit, a media outfit. You know, so tell us about that. Tell us how you got started, and tell us what your media outfit is.
Basically, I run like a music endorsement promotion company, where I link artists with brands, kind of thing. So if the artists, most of the artists are not that big, but I do meet the occasional record label that introduced me to an artist, and then I link them with album releases, video plugins, magazines, online magazines, and that's how I got started. I was working, doing interns with Rewind magazine.
All right.
And then some youth record label stuff. And basically, the kind of brands or projects, companies that I work with could be like boxing, fashion. I'm doing an event in 17th of February 2016 coming, and it's a fashion show with music.
Okay, is it in?
It's in Liverpool Street, McQueen's.
Okay, it's similar to something that we see from America, like Runway.
No, it's not that. It's more urban or local. It's a local thing. But I meant to be getting a boxing, like a super middleweight boxing champion, Darren Hamilton.
All right.
And he's meant to be coming down.
Like endorsing it.
Yeah, not really promoting because he ain't got no time to put anything out, but he's gonna MC at the night.
All right.
I'm using him as a headlining
Okay.
tool kind of thing. And then he meant to do a video with LB as well,
Yeah, yeah.
kind of thing. I need to sort out the studio
Sure.
and record remix one of his tracks, kind of thing.
All right. So you do a bit of producing work.
No, I know. I just I work with the magazines and the TV and that.
Okay, so
I know.
you're more of the management sort of.
Yeah.
And that's what your outfit does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So obviously you work with LB. You've helped him in his path also, haven't you?
Yeah, I've done like the event that we're doing is with a CD, the album launch thing.
Yeah.
So it's with a mix CD that I released. His video went on Information TV, and it's gone on a couple of magazines like Grind Daily and so on,
Yeah.
kind of thing. And then it's digital, and then I'm trying to sort out. I got a music distributor, Kiddies Music.
Okay.
And I'm trying to sort out like a physical. They can do it, but it's just getting them to do it, kind
Sure,
of thing. They
sure.
do the digitals, no problem. Whatever I want up, they just put it up, kind of thing. So I'm just trying to sort out the CD release with them.
Excellent.
Kind of thing.
Excellent. Well, it's good to see the two of you are really doing well
Yeah, definitely.
in your professional fields. You know, it's good to see that people are moving up. So. In terms of your outfit, I mean, what is the big goal? We know everyone wants to sort of get to the top of the mountain. No
Well,
doubt.
for me at the moment, it's just a promotion company.
Yeah.
But I want to really, like, I got a company, Information TV. I think I said that before. And they're big television hub kind of thing. So
Okay, tell us about
they can, like, say if they had a client, like say the boxing company, which I was going to link them with,
Yeah.
and I tried to do the project with. If you want to set up like a channel, it could be like 5 hours. Like when the channel starts, they could give you a certain amount of
Sure.
hours, and that could be called TKL Boxing Gym, name of the boxing gym
Yeah.
channel, kind of thing on their channel. Or like they're trying to go into the apps, you know, like the TV apps,
Yeah.
but not just on iPad and iPhone,
yeah.
but on smart television, you know, like
Yeah.
Virgin Media,
Yeah, sure.
smart TV, and then they're trying to do affordable channels kind of thing, where you pay like 3,000 and then you can have your channel for a period of time, your own
Yeah,
space,
yeah, sure.
kind of thing, but it'll be all under their name, kind
Yeah.
of thing. So yeah.
Well, it's good. That's good. It's good. I'm pleased to hear that you're exploring these technological channels. you know,
Yeah, and
because-
then hopefully get bigger in the distribution
Yeah,
side,
yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
moving units kind
Yeah,
of thing,
sure,
like
sure.
wide scale kind
because
of thing.
distribution is
Is
a major part of
Yeah, yeah.
any industry, really,
Yeah,
isn't it? It's finding the right type of distributor.
Someone that can work with you
That's
and-
right. That's
and
right.
see your vision and stuff.
Absolutely.
Like that.
As we all know, there's a whole host of distributors out there. It's
Yeah,
finding the
yeah.
right one that you actually
Yeah.
sort of fit into,
Yeah.
and one that you can sort of like work together with.
Definitely.
You know. So, what are the major plans? What have you got on your menu for this year, 2015? Where are we going? What's happening? Where are we going to see more of you?
Yeah, well, when the film Pan comes out, you'll see more of me in that. And basically, I write as well.
Excellent.
I have a film called Choices that I wrote and directed with a woman called Shanice Lindsay from Starlight Academy.
Okay.
And that's a good storyline. Ariska Visuals, that's the guy who actually shot the video. So I've got stories coming
Sure,
up now.
Sure.
I'm going to uni now, doing a digital filmmaking degree. So just widening my
Yeah,
knowledge
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. So I've got loads of scripts because as a kid you've always got crazy ideas.
Oh yeah, there's
stuff,
always
so
things happening in your
Yeah.
mind or whatever. But that's the best place, isn't it?
Mm.
I mean, when ideas are sort of surfacing in your mind,
Yeah.
you kind of get them on paper, put them down on paper. But
Yeah, yeah.
they can be the, how can I say it? They can become the best, or
Yeah.
should I say, life-changing?
Yeah, life-changing.
These ideas. Funny enough, I was thinking about an idea myself. Yeah, I was. I think it's a good idea, but I've just never had the time to really sort of
execute it.
Yeah.
So what's
execute it.
that?
It's a story. It's a story.
Mm-hmm.
It's a funny story about this guy, and he has a number of women in his life.
I swear it's like you're getting into my mind, because I had a story similar to that. I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Telekinesis, I'm being honest.
It's a guy, this guy's got, you know, he's got a number of women in his life, and he's also got, you know, he's struggling with his with his other life, which is to do with crime. So, it's a weird sort of cycle. This guy's got himself in. But anyway, that's just something in my head anyway, but never been executed.
Sounds very interesting.
Thank you anyway. So, it's good to see that you guys are doing something positive, and we wish you all the best in the future.
Definitely.
We definitely love you to come back, LB, to tell us what's happening.
I'm going to have a lot of stuff. There's something called Square One that I wrote that we're going to bring out, because what I do is I look at the contrast of what's out there, and then I'll be like, no, let's do something different. Plus, the neck of the woods where I've come from, not everybody's come from there. So everybody sees things differently by their surroundings of where they've grown up. So I plan to put in my mind what I see and what the people around me see into visuals, rather than seeing what other people do and copying that. I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna. So I would love to come back on your show. And
Could I plug my company and plug a couple of people?
Go ahead.
My company is 360PR Music TV. Get that on Google. Like, Google that up. You see all the projects that I've done, like tons, millions of stuff, like different, diverse kind of projects, kind of thing. And shout out to some people, Kiki Minaj, Chewy, and so on.
Great. And how about
I'd just like to say, everybody follow me at Twitter at LBENTS. The Facebook is LB Space Brown. And I'd like to say, watch Circle of Revenge, the movie and the series. Like, you won't be let down. We did it with no money. It's got over 1 million views. Jay Valentine, Mariska Visuals. Those are the people that made it. Angles, Major, FaZe. Shout out to everyone on the team, because it was a great movement what we done, and hopefully there's going to be more to come out.
Great, guys. I really appreciate that, LB and Valentine. You know, we wish you all the best. I'm sure our viewers have learned much more about, you know, what you both do in your careers, and we all wish you the very best. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go for a quick break, or should I say we're going to go straight to the Vox Pop, which is to see what the people have been saying, people in our community, what they've been saying, how things in and around the capital has been affected them. So we're going to go straight to that, and when we come back, we'll be talking much more about other issues on the Ben Breakfast Show.
My name is Caroline Brooks.
Party up in here. Party up in here.
Cassie on the mic, bitch.
Whiplash, bottles crash, everyone's having a blast. Party, 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 we gon' party like tonight's our last. Swag it up, looking fresh, dancing to the latest tracks. Music on, bass, room is shaking while starting to crack. Music on, music on, music on, music on.